we please be upstanding to receive convocation and the dignitaries? Thank you very much. Kindly be upstanding. All students, be upstanding. upstanding to receive counsel? Please. Can we be upstanding to receive counsel? Please be seated.
Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Chairman of Council, the Honorable Seth Emmanuel Tepe, the Vice Chancellor, members of the University Council, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second congregation ceremony of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development. Chairman of Council, representative of the Chief of Staff, members of the University Council, Honorable Regional Minister, Ministers of State, guests of honor, honorable members of Parliament, the former Council Chairman of the University, guest speaker, distinguished guest, Neneme of Yulo and Manya traditional area. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular pleasure to invite Reverend Johnson Esiedu of the Church of Pentecost, Somenya District, to offer the opening prayer.
Humbly, shall we be on our feet as we go to the Lord in prayer? So, Father and everlasting God, we thank you for a day like this. We have gathered with our hearts full of gratitude for this time of graduation. We thank you for the traveling mercies, for all those gathered here. We appreciate your kindness towards this university, the governing council, the management, and the entire staff. We thank you for your grace. We bless you for staying through with our graduates, guiding them through their academic studies and bringing them to this day of celebration and of their achievement. We bless you, God, for the families who supported them throughout their journey. So, Father, we thank you for the wisdom, the perseverance. You have blessed these graduates with the knowledge they have gained and the friendship they have forged during their period at school, not forgetting all the sacrifices that Father that has gone through for this moment to be in reality. Father, we bless you. We pray committing this ceremony into your care. We ask that, Father, you take preeminence over every activity. May your spirit lead in every session, that, Father, at the end we may have reason to bless you. We thank you that your spirit is with us and you will lead us to the end. We thank you in the mighty name of Jesus. I've prayed. Amen. Shall we be seated?
Thank you very much, Reverend Johnson Esiedu. The Chairman of the University Council, Honorable Seth Emmanuel Tepe, Honorable Representative of the President and the Chief of Staff, Honorable Dr. Kwesi Achim Apia Kubi, representatives of the Honorable Minister of Education, the Honorable Minister of the Eastern Region, Honorable Mrs. Rita Akosua J. Awate, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Eric Nyako Samson, the guest speaker, Dr. Andy Osai Okra, the Chief Executive Officer of the Tree Crops Development Authority, the former Council Chairman of the University, Professor J.N. Ayete, our former Energy Minister, our own Napo, the Acting Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Edward Wiafe Deborah, Vice Chancellors of sister universities, all their representatives, the Director of Finance of the University and Directors of Finance of sister university, representatives of the corner of the Yilokobo traditional area, Oklipemenue Anoba Sasraku II, the representatives of the corner of the Manyakobo traditional area, and the chairman of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs, Nene Sakite II, the representative of the chief of Akwamu traditional area, former Director General of GTEC, and executive secretaries present, Neneme Name, chairman of the Public Services Commission, District Commander of Police, District Commander of Ghana Immigration Command, the clergy, principals of colleges of education present, heads and representatives of financial institutions, leadership and members of the university convocation, heads of departments and agencies, benefactors and sponsors of academic prizes, the SRC president, the GRASAG president, our graduates, proud parents and guardians, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is now time and my pleasure to invite the chairman of the University Council, in the person of Honorable Seth Emmanuel Tepe, to constitute this assembly into a congregation.
Constitution of the Assembly into a congregation. As Chairman of Council. Honorable Representative of the Chief of Staff, Honorable Eastern Regional Minister, the Vice Chancellor, members of UESD Council, Neneme, Registrar, members of convocation, graduating class of the 2025 distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocols as established. By the powers vested in me as the chairman of the University Council, I, Seth Emmanuel Tepe, hereby constitute this assembly into a congregation for the award of degrees of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development. Thank you very much.
University Choir. stand. Thank you very much. You may take your seat. Chairman of Council, the Honorable Representative of the Chief of Staff, the Vice Chancellor, members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular pleasure to invite the Chairman of the University Council to deliver his welcome address to the second congregation.
Honorable Representative of the President and Chief of Staff, Dr. Kwesi Achimba-Biakubi, the Vice Chancellor, representative of the Honorable Minister of Environment, Science and Technology, Honorable Eastern Regional Minister, and special guests, members of the Diplomatic Corps, guest speaker, Director General GTEC, former Council Chair of the University, Vice Chancellors, and officials of sister universities who are present here, Executive Secretary, Vice Chancellors of Ghana, the Acting Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar of UESD, distinguished members of the University Council, professors, the Kono of Yelo Traditional Council, the Kono of Manya Kulo Traditional Council and area, Neneme, Mame, the clergy, deans, and directors, heads of departments, members of convocation, the SRC presidents, GRASAC presidents, graduates of the class of 2025,
Hello?
Okay, let me acknowledge again the proud families of the graduates who are gathered here, who may present with us, members of the media, all invited guests, and other protocols of them. I wish you a hearty welcome and appreciation for honoring our invitation and also for coming in to participate. If you came in voluntarily, I say good morning to all who are present here. On behalf of University Council, management, faculty, staff, and students, it is my honor to extend a warm welcome to you all to our second congregation ceremony. This occasion is a statutory requirement as enshrined in Act 898, which is the Universities Act, and is made more significant by your esteemed presence. We extend our profound gratitude to our special guests, particularly the representatives of the Chief of Staff, who is on an assignment for His Excellency, the President, if you are wondering why he's not here, but ably represented by Dr. Apia Kubi, who held various positions, including the Eastern Regional Minister. The Minister for Lands and Forestry, who also doubles up as Minister for Environment, also as represented, and the Eastern Regional Minister for joining us today. We also acknowledge the presence of our chiefs and people in our community who have continuously supported the growth of the university in diverse ways. We honor you and your presence. May we acknowledge our founders and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather to celebrate this important milestone, the second congregation ceremony of the university, I wish to first acknowledge the visionary leadership of the government of Ghana and the Ministry of Education for their continued support to this young and dynamic institution. The University of Environment and Sustainable Development was established to be more than a center of learning. It was founded to be a catalyst for sustainable change, a place where knowledge meets responsibility and where innovation meets environmental consciousness. Indeed, looking at its name and the acts passed in 2015, Act 898, we can deduce that the University of Environment and Sustainable Development is also the answer, one of the answers to the country in achieving its United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And I'm aware that the university has been participating fully, locally and internationally in this regard. This ceremony also coincides with a landmark event, the 5th anniversary of our university. As we celebrate, we remember and honor the foundational contributions of all and sundry. Our special thanks go to the Pioneering Council under the chairmanship of Professor N. Ayete, and to the regional ministers, both past and present, and to the noble chiefs and people of this region. Your collective vision and support builds the platform upon which we stand today. I pay personal compliments to Professor Ayete as a stalwart academic in this area, to whom many of us actually looked up to when we were in school. And for me, it is amazing that I stand here today to occupy those big shoes, which I would never have dreamt when it was an inspiration to all of us. We celebrate 5 years of visible progress. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, guided by our unwavering motto, securing the environment, our first 5 years have been a story of phenomenal growth. Our student body has expanded from an initial 78 in 2020-2021 academic year to over 1,330. In the 2024-2025 academic year, we have launched new graduate programs, significantly increased our faculty and staff in both quality and quantity, and forged vital collaborations. These achievements, which will be detailed by the Vice Chancellor, are a testament to our dedication to the vision and mission of our university, specifically one that says that we become a center of excellence in knowledge gathering and dissemination in the area of environment for the public good. Let me also extend heartfelt appreciation to our dedicated faculty and staff, whose unwavering commitment has culminated in the successes so far chalked and have also shaped the minds and character of graduates. We sincerely acknowledge with gratitude the immense role of the Ministry of Education, the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, and the Ghana Education Trust Fund, who have all played the role they have all played in helping UESD navigate its teething problems. The problems were challenging, including the diversion of funds to the university, a topic and an issue which the current council, following from the previous council, has referred to GTEC and to the Ministry of Education, for some settlement, which might require, provide an amendment, of the acts. We do not want to count some of those unfortunate circumstances here to mark this happy occasion. I also wish to appreciate the community, this community, which because of these challenges, nonetheless welcomed the university as its own, particularly the private hostels that sprang up to take up the additional, students at very short notice. Even though the initial number may seem small to you, and then over the years as it increased, because of the stalling of many projects, we had, people converting, commercial property, and even families accommodating the additional students. And many of the students who have graduated here have walked long distances daily, to attend classes because they had to live in town. To the members of those families, entrepreneurs and businessmen, we want to extend a warm, thank you to them for their contribution. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our progress has not been without challenges, as I stated. We continue to face significant challenges that hindered and continue to hinder our start-up and anticipated growth. Issues of the diversion of funds that I referred to that led to inadequate logistical and other support. It is important for me, again, to mention at this stage, which I should have done earlier, the singular contribution and commitments of the former Minister of Education, who is here with us, the Honorable, Napoleon, who stepped in with critical assistance when he was in office to limit some of the difficulties of the university. You are most welcome, Honorable, for honoring our invitation. We still have critically uncompleted fiscal development projects which are preventing us from achieving our full strategic potential, and support is needed for the remainder of the year. We acknowledge the contribution of government, the Ministry of Education, GTech and all, for the interventions that have been made since for some of the projects to continue. We do not want to be lamenting as though, we are bereft of assistance. But as with the famous Oliver Twist, we are only asking for more from a government of which I'm a member, and I understand this very well. Initial announcement of intervention, UESD to get 2 hostels. Council assures all stakeholders in this context that we are working tirelessly in collaboration with the Ministry of Education through the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTech, and relevant partners to address these concerns so far raised. The Minister for Finance and Education are also in the forefront and understand the issues. We remain focused on creating an enabling environment that nurtures innovation, creativity, and responsible citizenship. It is therefore my privilege to announce that as part of the interventions to address the lack of hostels, UESD will benefit from 2 450-bed hostels, which has since been approved. It is our belief that this initial intervention will go a long way, together with the completion of the ongoing projects, to ease the perennial problems faced by prospective students when admitted to our challenges. We will take all necessary action to ensure that all the stalled projects are recommended or re-recommended in due course and within the shortest possible time. We wish to assure our graduating students who will become alumni of the university that should they come, they will see their incoming graduates living under better conditions and environment. Now the charge to the graduating class of 2025. To our cherished graduates, today we celebrate you, whether in our role as lecturers, as council members, as government officials, and also supporting staff. All of us celebrate you. You have persevered and now join the ranks of our esteemed alumni as ambassadors for a sustainable future. You are graduating with a tag, a sustainable future, because that is the goal of the university which you chose to attend. The world awaits your ideas, your energy, and integrity. As you step forward, remember that your education is a tool for service. Let the principles of sustainability guide your every action and decision. And as I was telling the registrar, as I was told when I graduated with my master's in Harvard University, go forth and anything you do it unto the honor of this university. Looking forward, and a final welcome. As chairman of council, I reaffirm our pledge to uphold the values of transparency, accountability, and academic integrity. Together with management, we will continue to pursue initiatives that strengthen institutional governance, expand infrastructure, and attract investment into research and innovation. We will expand the meaningful collaboration and work together towards contributing meaningfully to the regional, national, and international development. We will look to the future the University Council is reviewing its 5-year strategic plan to reflect a renewed focus under the current leadership, ensuring we remain agile and impactful. And may I assure the former chairman and members here that we took a conscious decision not to jettison progress under the old strategic plan, but to take whatever good there is in it, whatever progress is being made under it, to inform, the updates of the strategic plan. This is a decision which Council has taken, because for far too long, we often just put aside, when there's new leadership, projects, initiatives, and they become a burden, very expensive for the for the country. And I know that from the position I used to occupy. In conclusion, we thank all of you once again for your presence and partnership. A very warm and official welcome is extended to you from Council and the entire university community to the second congregation ceremony. Thank you very much.
Hello. Okay. Thank you very much. Chairman of Council. The valedictorian for our second congregation, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Christabel. It's Miss Christabel. Christabel, you are supposed to wait. Come. It's Miss Christabel Kekeli Akolo. Stand down. She is the overall best graduating student for the class of 2025. Somebody may ask, who is Christabel Kekeli Ama Akolo? Who is she? Permit me to inform you who Christabel is. Christabel Kekeli Akolo will be given today as her degree, a Bachelor of Science in Water Resources Development. But Ms. Akolo is a highly motivated and analytical scholar dedicated to advancing sustainable development and efficient water resource management. A proud alumna of Mauli Senior High School, where she completed in 2021. She was admitted to the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, UESD, in the 2021-2022 academic year. To pursue Bachelor of Science degree in Water Resources Development at the School of Sustainable Development. Throughout her academic journey, she has demonstrated exceptional commitment to academic excellence, particularly in applying data-driven and scientific approaches to addressing environmental and water-related challenges. Her strong analytical and statistical skills have positioned her as a promising researcher capable of generating innovative and practical solutions. Her undergraduate project, titled Adsorptive Removal of Nutrients from Wastewater Using Activated Charcoal from Mango, showcases her creativity and commitment to sustainable, low-cost water purification technologies using agricultural waste materials. Christabel's key strengths include analytical thinking, strong work ethic, effective communication, curiosity, interest in sustainable development and water resource management, proficiency in statistical modeling and data analysis, and critical thinking skills. Ladies and gentlemen, Kekeli is a disciplined, action-oriented, and relentless. Kekeli is disciplined, she's action-oriented, and she has a relentless passion for excellence. These are qualities that makes her stand out as a valedictorian. Chairman of Council, Christabel aspires to build a career in consulting or water resource management, where she can contribute to ethical, data-driven, and sustainable solutions that promote environmental resilience and societal well-being. With a hand of applause, shall we welcome the valedictorian for 2025, Ms. Christabel Kekeli Ama Akolo.
Council Chairman, valedictorian speech for class of 2025 by Ms. Christabel Kekeli Ama Akolo. Council Chairman, Chief of Staff, the guest of honor, Vice Chancellor, Neneme Manyeme, Acting Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, guest speaker, our esteemed faculty and staff of UESD, our proud parents, invited guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. All protocols duly observed. Today, it is humbling and my profound honor to address you as a valedictorian of the graduating class of 2025 of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith, Apostle Paul said in 2 Timothy 4, verse 7. These words resonate deeply today as we celebrate the end of one chapter. They remind us that this moment is about endurance, growth, and belief. We faced challenges, stretched our limits, and held on to hope. And now, we stand here not just as graduates, but as survivors of group projects, champions of last-minute submissions, and veterans of the Great Wi-Fi Wars. 4 years ago, we embarked on a journey together, not knowing where it would lead or the storms we would weather. For me, that journey began not just with an application, but with a deliberate choice. I was fortunate to receive admission offers from several other prestigious institutions in Ghana. I had offers to study BSc Electronic and Electrical Engineering at the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, BSc Building Construction and Technology at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, Bachelor of Pharmacy at the University of Health and Allied Sciences, as well as BSc Energy and Sustainability at the University of Energy and Natural Resources. However, I chose a different path to study BSc Water Resources Development at the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, UESD. I decided to focus on the environment, sustainability, and a future that needs guardians more than ever, and I can say without hesitation that I have never regretted that decision. Together, as graduating class of 2025, we've shared wins and losses, sleepless nights, tough exams, and moments of doubt. We've laughed in hallways, built friendships that feel like family, and discovered passions that will shape our futures. And then came COBEL, our community-based experiential learning program. For many of us, it was our first time staying in rural areas where even Google Maps gave up and said, "You are your own." We learned to adapt, to listen, and to serve the communities we were posted to. It was humbling, eye-opening, and transformative. It taught us that securing the environment isn't just a theme, it's a responsibility to care for the people and nature. To our esteemed lecturers, thank you for your wisdom, your patience, and for pretending not to notice when we ask, "Is this coming in the exam?" You have been more than educators. You've been mentors, guiding us with care and conviction. To the amazing staff of UESD, we appreciate your commitment in shaping us. You saw potential in us even when we doubted ourselves, and for that, we are deeply grateful. To our families, your support has been our foundation. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed, and today is as much your triumph as it is ours. To my fellow graduates, thank you for the memories, the group chats, and for always asking, "Has anyone started the assignment yet?" And then there was almighty project work, the sleepless nights, the endless formatting. We tried to be environmentally conscious by reusing old research, recycling citation, and upcycling last year's literature review. Tenetin didn't appreciate our creativity, the emotional roller coaster of seeing 35% similarity when all you did was quote your own work. We've cried over citations, begged for extensions, and prayed over PDF exports, but we made it. We really did. We've learned not only from textbooks, but from one another. We've grown together, shaped by each other's perspectives, dreams, and values. These lessons and friendships are the true essence of our tertiary experience. The race isn't over, it's just changing lanes. Ahead lies a world full of uncertainty, but also opportunity. Whatever path you choose, pursue it with passion and purpose. Let us remember what COBEL taught us. Real impact begins when we step into someone else's world and choose to care, even if that world has no cell service. Let us secure the environment, not just with policies, but with deliberate purpose, because the future we are stepping into needs not just graduates, it needs guardians. So as we toss our caps and step into the future, let us carry forward courage, compassion, and conviction that brought us here. We are not defined by the obstacles we faced, but by the strength with which we face them. As we wrap up this memorable chapter, let's take a moment to celebrate who we are, the second proud batch of graduates from UESD, true pioneers of a young and promising university. Let's capture these last beautiful moments together, the smiles, the laughter, the group selfies, and the victory poses. Each picture is not just a memory, but a piece of our shared history. As we step into our career journeys, may we carry the UESD spirit wherever we go. When success finds us, and it surely will, let's not forget the university that nurtured our potential and gave birth to our greatness. Let's continue to support and uplift our alma mater so it grows stronger with every milestone we achieve. Once a pioneer, always a pioneer. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kekele. Chairman of Council, I would like to call on the university choir to render the university anthem at this point. Members are informed that this particular anthem was composed by one of our own, Mr. Godfred Mante Ekufu, an assistant lecturer at the Department of General Studies in our university. I have now the singular honor to call the university choir to render the university anthem. Please be seated. The Chairman of Council, Honorable Representative of the Chief of Staff, Honorable Eastern Regional Minister, our guest speaker, may I now respectfully invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Eric Nyako Sampson, to deliver his report to the Second Congregation in accordance with Section 29 of Act 898 of 2015 and Statute 1033 of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development.
Chairman of the Governing Council of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, Honorable Seth Emmanuel Tekwe, Representative of the Special Guest of Honor, Dr. Apia Kubi, Guest of Honor, our Regional Minister, Honorable Rita Akosieje Awate, may I humbly associate myself with the established protocols and deliver my address. Thank you. It is with immense joy and pride that I welcome you all to the second graduation ceremony of the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, SOMENYA, being held under the theme From Knowledge to Action, Advancing Environmental Stewardship and Societal Transformation. Today, we gather not only to celebrate academic excellence, but to reaffirm our shared commitment to translating knowledge into impactful action for the betterment of our environment and inspiration from our mandate as a university. In our 5 years of existence, we have made what we consider to be humble but remarkable strides. We have grown in both numbers and reputation, cultivating graduates who are now making meaningful contributions to environmental sustainability, policy formulation, and community development. Our academic programs continue to focus on, innovate, and integrate cutting-edge research with practical solutions that contribute to address local and global environmental challenges. Our students have excelled in pitch competitions, community outreach programs, and have engaged in vital projects aimed at sustainable resource management, entrepreneurship, and climate resilience. Academic programs. The university currently has 30 academic programs that have been accredited, 27 of which are being offered at the undergraduate and 3 at the graduate level in the 11 departments of the 2 schools that we have currently. That's the School of Sustainable Development and School of Natural and Environmental Sciences. The graduate programs are Master of Philosophy in Sustainable Aquaculture and Biotechnology, Master of Philosophy in Environmental Restoration Studies, and Master of Science in Environmental Restoration Studies. These have all been accredited duly. A total of 20 academic programs comprising 9 graduate and 11 undergraduate are currently undergoing accreditation and are at different stages of the approval process. Student numbers. Mr. Chairman, as you said, including our graduates, we have a total of 1,375 students, made up of 1,330 undergraduate students and 45 graduate students. This comes to 726 males and 649 females, starting in 2021 with a total of 78 students. Mr. Chairman, this congregation ceremony will confer degrees on 200 young men and women from the 2 schools who have completed the academic programs of the university and have been found worthy for the award of the degrees for their programs of study. There are 122 from the School of Natural and Environmental Sciences and 78 from the School of Sustainable Development, comprising 120 males and 80 females. The respective numbers for the classes are 38 students graduating with first class honors, 73 with second class honors upper division, 50 with second class honors lower division, 28 with third class, and 11 with pass. Mr. Chairman, I alluded earlier that how far we have come can be described as humble but remarkable. In our 5 years, the university has this year been ranked 11th among Ghana's 86 universities by the AD Scientific Index. The AD Scientific Index is a global ranking system that evaluates the scientific performance and impact of researchers, institutions, and countries. AD Scientific Index is the only system that assesses a total of 24,554 institutions using real-time data. Institutions can be compared by total and recent 5-year age index, I-10 index, and total citation count. It then aggregates these metrics to generate individual, institutional, and national rankings that showcase scientific visibility and contribution. Mr. Chairman, we find this ranking a commendable achievement, especially considering our young age, and the fact that the ranking is purely based on scientific output, research productivity, and scholarly contributions recorded in Google Scholar. This recognition reflects the university's growing impact in advancing environmental and sustainable development research, as well as its commitment to promoting scientific excellence for national and global development. Nkabom Collaborative. The word Nkabom means unity or togetherness in the Akan language. The Nkabom Collaborative is a 10-year multi-institutional initiative with the University of Health and Allied Sciences, University of Environment and Sustainable Development, University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Koforidua Technical University, Ashesi University, and the Association of Ghana Industries, in partnership with MasterCard Foundation and McGill University in Canada. The collaborative prioritizes job creation and entrepreneurial opportunities for the next generation of youth and women via enhanced education in health, nutrition, and climate-resilient agri-food systems in Ghana. The outcome will contribute directly to the MasterCard Foundation's Young Africa Works, the goal of creating dignified and fulfilling work for 30 million young Africans, particularly women, by 2030. The Nkabom Collaborative focuses on 3 strategic pillars to accomplish its objectives: education, experiential learning, and knowledge to create 30+ new academic programs and courses amongst these partners and cultivate a skilled workforce. Access and success, an inclusive and flexible learning opportunity to facilitate career success for 5,000 young people, especially women, people with disabilities, and internally displaced persons. Youth-led entrepreneurship and innovation. Empower the youth with their policies, networks, skills, leadership, and resources to create over 3,000 enterprises and 55,000 dignified jobs. UESD's focus in the collaborative is agro-waste management and aquaculture technology entrepreneurial initiative. This is a capacity building and innovative driven program aimed at transforming agricultural waste into valuable bioresources and advancing sustainable aquaculture practices. Through a series of training workshops, applied research and technology, and incubation activities, the initiatives equip students, local entrepreneurs, and community development groups with practical skills in waste valorization, composting, biofertilizer, biogas production, and integrated fish farming techniques. Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to announce that as at this time, we have held about 5 workshops for local persons who are interested in entrepreneurship in developing their skills. The University of Environment and Sustainable Development secured a competitive grant under the British Council's Enterprise Support and Incubation Curriculum Development. We have established the USD Innovation and Incubation Hub. The ESICD helped us to prepare for the final pitch grant that was hosted at the University of Education, Ghana. And this was to showcase the strength of student-led innovation across participating institutions. Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to announce to congregation that UESD distinguished itself at the competition when Sankofa Industries Ghana, one of the university's startups, won the top award with their sustainable mango puree venture. UESD was represented by 3 teams: Nstroma Agrotech, Med Aquafeeds, and Sankofa Industries Ghana. These 3 teams delivered 5-minute pitches that were assessed on originality, problem relevance, job creation potential, sustainability, market traction, and presentation skills. Out of the 11 startup groups from 4 universities that competed, UESD came first, second, and fourth. The pitch competition, coordinated by Think Network, provided these students with a valuable platform to test their ideas, engage with expert reviewers, and gain exposure to real entrepreneurial practice. And I will want also to express our gratitude to the faculty that served as their tutors and the management of the hub that also put them in camp to get them to do this. We thank you. Ejumawura program. Mr. Chairman, the university was considered a training partner of the Ejumawura program, a flagship program by the government, which is delivered under the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. It is designed to equip emerging entrepreneurs with practical skills that strengthen their ventures and improve their readiness for the marketplace. Participants had 5 weeks of hands-on training covering business development, financial planning, sustainability practices, and market preparation. The program combines classroom-based learning with practical engagement, giving participants the opportunity to interact directly with facilitators, industry professionals, and hub staff. Hosting this national program reflects UESD's commitment to working with the government to attain its objectives and to raising responsible, impact-driven entrepreneurs who are equipped to contribute meaningfully to Ghana's economic and social development. Additional cohorts will continue to be trained through the UESD Innovation and Incubation Hub. Ghana University Sports Association GUSA Games. In January this year, Mr. Chairman, the university 4-year-old then competed in the Ghana University Sports Association Games, which was held at the University of Cape Coast. As a young institution, when people wondered why we have come there so early, when others have national teams as their teams to compete, we reached the quarterfinal stage of the football competition. Mr. Chairman, our team, and if you permit, I will quote the word you used yesterday, in scarcity. Our team that went to the games in scarcity reached the quarterfinals, and we want to thank the Sports and Recreation Committee of the university and our sportsmen, some of whom are graduating today. Yesterday I met them. I said, so when you leave, who are you replacing us with? So we hope that in the next football, we will move forward. Our march to clinch the coveted trophy was truncated by the University for Development Studies, who eventually became the World University Games football competition champion. So when you beat us, you become a champion. But it will happen again. Mr. Chairman, from Monday, 27th October to Saturday, 1st November 2025, the university successfully hosted the 28th Inter-University Cross-Country and 2nd Minor GUSA Games. The event brought together 14 out of the 16 GUSA member universities, with a total of 299 athletes participating. The hosting of this national sporting event offered the university significant visibility and enhanced its reputation within the Ghanaian higher education landscape. UESD's participation in the Games was remarkable despite limited preparation and infrastructural challenges. Our athletes competed in tug of war. Ampe is not the normal Ampe. We call it the AI Ampe. So the Ampe, Scrabble, chess, and the cross-country race. In all this, we won 2 medals. A silver medal in the men's Scrabble contest. Our athlete, a first-year student, was beaten in the final by the national Scrabble champion. And before the final, the registrar and I had to put him into stabilizing him for the guy, because the fans for the guy was too much for him. And he had also not played on the chessboard. Mr. Chairman, he has not played on the chessboard. The chess he had played was on his phone. So he has my promise that in January we are going to start a chess club, and I'm going to donate chess boards to them. We had a bronze medal in the Ampe. You see, ask those who are here, ask our staff now. Some of them now is their pastime. They go there and play. It's a very nice game now. So we were beaten at the semi-final by the eventual winner of the Ampe competition. So if you beat us, it means you're on your way to become. This demonstrates our determination, teamwork, and competitive spirit. And we are honored to have the Eastern Regional Minister visit us to see how the games were going and also to help our people as well as the Ejumero. Honorable, thank you very much. Beyond athletic performance, Mr. Chairman, hosting the GUSA Games brought immense exposure and goodwill to UESD. The event attracted national attention positioning the university as an emerging hub for sports and academic excellence, and fostered collaboration with other universities. The efficient organization of the Games also showcased UESD's institutional capacity, teamwork, and hospitality, and the overflow that went into the town to improve the economic activities of the town. For instance, when the institutions picked hostels in town and slept in hotels in town, brought some economic activities to the town. And this is what we pride ourselves in, because it is one of the things we have said to ourselves that we will do. Mr. Chairman, our journey has not been without challenges. One of our most pressing issues remains the infrastructural deficit, which the council that you lead has tackled very well. The humble rise in student enrollment, while a testament to the growing appeal and relevance of the university, has put considerable strain on our existing facilities. Classrooms are stretched beyond capacity, office spaces for academic staff are non-existent, and our transport facilities need urgent enhancement to support academic research and community outreach. The phase 2 of our development project is at a halt. This ambitious initiative was aimed at alleviating some of these infrastructural bottlenecks by expanding our physical capacity, new lecture halls, additional science laboratories, office spaces, accommodation for staff, sports and recreational complex, entrances to the university campus, and a 2-kilometer of asphalt road were to be constructed to provide an environment for both teaching and research. Mr. Chairman, on all this in our sports competition, the football, the everything, the cross country and all that, we practice on rented fields. So if we want to go and practice, we go to town and then we rent the field. Our basketball team also played on rented. In fact, basketball, we paid per hour. When we practiced on the basketball court, we paid per hour. We were charged per hour. And so we were happy that this project was coming on, but it took a dip. And we are happy, we recognize your effort to bring it back to life. The university has no bus. To facilitate smooth transit within the campus and improve accessibility for our students and staff, as well as our community-based experiential learning program, COBEL, which Kekeli alluded to. Mr. Chairman, another critical challenge within this university is the issue of student accommodation. The current campus accommodation holds 72. A 450-bed hostel currently under construction is envisaged to increase on-campus accommodation, enable students comfortably and safely. More sustainably is the steps by government through GET Fund to put up 2 more halls of residence for the university. Our council chairman spoke about it initially, and our Honorable Regional Minister was here to introduce the contractors to have seen the site. They will find their way to the site, and the work will start, and it will get completed. To this gesture, Honorable Regional Minister, we are grateful to the government. This is a vital investment in the holistic university experience that nurtures both academic and social growth. We are working with private individuals and organizations as well to support the provision of accommodation to prevent the present situation where majority of our students reside outside campus. To sustain our progress, we eagerly await the release of the seed money for our university. These funds are essential for the steady advancement of our infrastructure projects and for ensuring that to provide additional facilities such as state-of-the-art laboratories, a dedicated environmental research center, updated lecture technology, and enhanced recreational spaces for our students. These facilities are necessary for reinforcing our mission to produce well-rounded, forward-thinking graduates ready to lead in environmental stewardship and societal transformation. Mr. Chairman, at this juncture, I will once again express the university's gratitude to the Church of Jesus Laboratory, which we are using, and also to the European Union, who assisted us to put up what we call the Impression Project, which gave us a computer lab and then a studio where we can record lectures for people. So I can say, with our policy on open and distance learning ready and the necessary training, I can say, Mr. Chairman, with your permission and the permission of Council, that UESD is ready for the online and distance learning program. So when we have the green light, we can start. The theme of today's ceremony, From Knowledge to Action, resonates deeply with where we stand as a university and as a generation. It reminds us that education is not an end, but a means, a powerful catalyst for change. Our graduates leave here equipped with knowledge, but it is through their actions that communities will be uplifted, ecosystems restored, and sustainable development advanced. To our graduates, accept my heartfelt congratulations. When some of you came and giving directions to the university to somebody outside, you say, come to the bush. So now you are going out of the bush. And I'm sure that the knowledge you have acquired will prepare you and challenge you to embrace this responsibility with courage, innovation, and unwavering dedication. You are the ambassadors of the vision of the university and the torchbearers of sustainable progress. May you inspire and lead transformation actions wherever you go. If you have ever read Alice in Wonderland, these days you don't read them. Maybe this is even the first time you are hearing it. If you have ever read Alice in Wonderland, written by Lewis Carroll, Alice, at a point, asked the cat of Cheshire, which road should I take? The cat answered Alice, if you don't know where you want to go, then it doesn't matter which road you take. May I kindly repeat? Alice asked the cat, which road or path should I take? The cat answered, if you don't know where you want to go, then it doesn't matter which path or road you take. This means without a clear destination or goal, your choices in life or career paths may feel aimless and you might end up somewhere you didn't intend. Thus, any path you take is relevant to reaching a specific desired outcome, as all paths will lead you to somewhere, but not necessarily where you want to go. To make the right choices, you must define what you want to achieve. Setting goals provide direction, and I like a line in Kekeli's speech that you need to be purposeful. So make the right choice, define what you want to achieve. Setting goals provide direction, allowing you to choose a path that moves you closer to your desired outcome. Even a seemingly random path can be a learning experience if you have a general direction or purpose to guide your learning and revision of the plan. Purpose is key in life, my young people. I therefore encourage you to lead a purposeful life. To our faculty and staff, I thank you for your commitment to excellence. To our partners and supporters, your generosity and belief in our mission fuel our aspirations. According to Kofi Annan, the late former Ghanaian UN Secretary General, and I quote, "The world is not ours to keep. We hold it in trust for future generations." May I kindly repeat. The world is not ours to keep. We hold it in trust for future generations. That is sustainable development. Together, let us advance boldly from knowledge to action, fostering environmental stewardship and shaping a society that thrives in harmony with nature. God bless the University of Environment and Sustainable Development, Somenya. God bless our nation, Ghana, and make her great and strong. Nyechumi, I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. University Choir, please. Thank you, University Choir. Chairman of Council. The guest speaker for our second congregation is the Honorable Dr. Andy Osai Okra. Permit me, at this juncture, to inform the congregation a little about Dr. Okra. His profile is on page 22 and page 22. So I will read a little for to our hearing, and then you can read the rest. Council Chairman, our honorable guest speaker for today, Honorable Dr. Andy Okra, is the Chief Executive Officer for the Tree Crops Development Authority, TCDA. Dr. Andy Okra is a forester with extensive experience in forestry policy, sustainable forest management, and forestry regulations. He has over 20 years of experience in forestry management, sustainable forest, and wildlife management, climate change, business management, strategic human resource management, and transformational leadership. He is a certified human resource professional and an astute leadership trainer and a youth development advocate. He's all that in one. Helping to tackle some of our society's biggest challenges through thriving trees, woods, and forests, aiming for more trees, more diverse species, growing and thriving better managed woodland, protected and improving bigger benefits for nature, climate, people, and the economy. While his strategic leadership and execution acumen has driven results, it is his approachable and authentic leadership style that many employees will cite as a key to the organization's success in human capital development. Honorable Okra puts premium on creating a diverse and inclusive environment for all employees. He holds a Doctor of Theology degree from North Carolina College of Theology, USA, a PhD in Business and Management from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, a Master of Business Administration, HRM option from the University of Leicester, United Kingdom, and a Bachelor of Science degree in Natural Resource Management, Forest and Silviculture option from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, during which he served as the President of the Student Representative Council, the SRC, and initiated the novel KNUST SRC Hostel and SRC Development Fund. I thought you were going to clap for him. Dr. Okra is the founder of a youth development-oriented organization called Young Professionals and Youth Coalition, and the convener of a national leadership conference dubbed Transform Summit. He is also the author.
Rather Honorable, our guest of honor, the Regional Minister, beautiful Mrs. Rector Akusia, our dynamic Vice Chancellor, the founding Vice Chancellor, Professor Eric Nyako Sampson, the Pro Vice Chancellor, who is my brother, Professor